This week, the scholars in the room are the crew of the mystery ship of the engineers.
My name is Joseph. While in search of an ancient treasure, we were marooned on an island, and a key part of our navigational map went missing. Of our entire crew, we consider 4 suspects. Today, you will hear the evidence collected against Dr. Smart and...
Hi, my name is Lucas, member of Group B of the Royal Crimson Dogs. We are representing the lungs and medical injuries.
My name is Liam from Group B of the Royal Crimson Dogs. Today I will be representing the lungs. Here's my motto. So the straw is the trachea. Without it, you can't breathe at all. And this is the diaphragm. Without it helps you breathe in and out, in and out. And then this balloon is the representation of the lung. And there's a lot of good things in this program, but for now I have to pass it to my buddy Dylan.
Hi, my name is Dylan of Table B of the Royal Crimson Dogs. Thanks, Liam, for the facts about the lungs. As you know, the trachea is the part of the lungs that helps you breathe in and breathe out. Also, guess what? The lungs aren't the only part of your body that deals with oxygen.
Hi everybody, my name is Mohammed, and I am from Group B from the Crimson Dogs. Bark, bark, bark. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to fix medical injuries. One of them is the neck and the other one is the leg. Of course there is an arm, but we will not be showing that one today. So, I have my patient and my supplies right here. I'm going to give you a look at it. Okay, perfect. Can you come here, patient? My patient's name is Liam, and today we are going to be using him as the patient. Can you hold the mic? Thank you. So, first we're going to start off with the leg injury. You see this is called a splint. Now, we use this splint to wrap anything around if there's something broken or if it's fractured. So, can you sit down? Okay, so we would first put it underneath his leg. Okay, don't take too much of the wrap, around less than a half. And then you would take this, you would wrap it around the knee, right? And then you will wrap it again and make sure it's secure. Okay, make sure to wrap it like as far as you can and make sure that none of the parts are showing. Okay, perfect. This is how you wrap a knee. Now you would take this wrap that you could see here, right here, and you would use this wrap around the knee to make sure that it is secured and that won't fall off, and that the patient can move with it. But if he is moving, make sure to not let him walk on it as much, because that will pain him even more. As you saw, I did it pretty softly and make sure it's secured. That's how you do a leg one. Now let's quickly go on to the neck. So as you saw that was a leg, and make sure it's secured, but don't tighten it. If it tighten it, it will hit the bone, or whatever happened to his leg, it will hit it and it will pain. Good. Can you lay down? Okay. Now our final thing is the neck. Now this one, you have to make sure. So you have to make sure that patient's chin is up. You would put the wrap underneath his neck before anything to make sure that you don't lift his head too much. Chin up, and then you would wrap it around. Make sure it doesn't hit his chin too much, because if it does, I meant his neck, sorry. If it does hit his neck too much, it will give him pain. So let's quickly do this. Make sure to be very careful when lifting the patient's head up. Only wrap it 3 times around, because one more time and it could pain him.
Nicole to anyone available. I just need a result in the room. So I can video in the hall.
Make a neck fracture. Can you stand up, patient? Okay, as you see, this is a neck fracture. It's touching his chin. It's touching his chin and making sure that it doesn't pain him. on his neck because his neck was the painting point. So that's how you do the leg and neck injury. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching all the other groups and not just be from the Crimson Dogs. Bark, bark, bark.
Hi, we're Group D of the Royal Crimson Dogs, and we're talking about what we learned about the M-Bots. We learned that 2 of our crewmates were lost in a forest. Our crew were lost at a forest, and we needed help, so we created the M-Bots to help us.
Hello, my name is Paisley. We will be talking about what we needed our M-Bots for. One reason we needed them is to help find lost people from the flood. We had to build a bridge to help the M-Bots get around. The bridge was made of construction paper, popsicle sticks, straws, and paper clips. I think I already said that.
Hi, I'm Mason. One of the things we learned was how to tend to a snake bite when in our story, one of the crew members was bitten by a snake.
I'm Chloe, and we learned about snake venom and what to do if you get bit by a snake. We learned about different types of venom. One is neurotoxic and the other is hemotoxic. We put lemon juice in milk to replicate what happens when venom hits the blood. We also learned the do's and don'ts of when you get bitten by a snake. That includes our speech about
The
snakes.
reason why we had to do this was because one of the crew members was having trouble with the blood flow, and so we had to learn about how the blood vessels and other arteries, about how it went throughout the body, so we could help the crew member with the blood flow.
My name is Emmanuel, and today I'm going to be talking about blood observation. The reason we had to do blood observation is because we had a crime scene and we needed to see how far the blood dropped so we could find the culprit and put him to justice. We had to drop it from 12 inches, 30 inches, and 60 inches. And we had to measure it as well to see how far it dropped.
My name is Mason, and today I'll be telling you what I learned about blood splatter. I learned the higher you go, the bigger the blood splatter gets. That is something I learned about blood splatter.
Hi, my name is Nalin. I'm from Group A of the Royal Crimson Dogs, and we discovered fingerprints so we could find the matching print to find out the criminal. We found 4 possible culprits: Dr. Smart, Shipwright Robert Neff, Navigator Potter, and Sydney Young.
Hi, I'm Ethan from Group A of the Royal Crimson Dogs. We learned how to find fingerprints. Natlin and I put chocolate powder over a fingerprint, then we put tape on it and retrieved the tape. It matched Shipwright Robert's Neff fingerprint. We soon found out that Shipwright Robert Neff teamed up with Dr. Smart to steal the missing map piece.
I'm Jackson.
And I'm Ethan.
One thing we had to do to find the case of the missing map was we had to find out what mysterious powder was left at the scene of the crime.
To figure out what the mysterious powder was, we analyzed 4 different substances: baking soda, cream of tartar, cornstarch, and powdered sugar.
We put these powders through various experiments, such as putting them in water, vinegar, and iodine.
Eventually, we figured out that the mysterious powder was cornstarch. This was one piece of many that we needed to figure out the puzzle of the missing map.
Hello, my name is Christopher, and I think based on all the evidence our STEM group has submitted, we believe that Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff are guilty of stealing the ancient map